It is strange to find this kind of editing error in a cartoon giant like Family Guy, right? Well, if you like these small ones, get ready because we are about to show you some more errors that we've found in the Griffin Family Adventures.
What is this?
It's my ear. Do you like it? You don't like it?
No, I like it, but it's just... Why your ear?
Because I love you.
Well, at least this will be a funny story to tell our kids someday.
Oh, you want kids? Ugh, yikes. I wish you'd told me that before I got you this.
Education and high school life played an important role in this episode because not only did Brian become a teacher, Chris fell in love with his teacher, Mrs. Lockhart. Outside of this loving relationship between Chris and his teacher being a really weird thing to discover and to observe, we discover a small error that we're sure many art lovers will laugh at. So look at this scene. This scene has a brief flashback and presentation of the great artist Vincent van Gogh. Well, if you know this artist's life and its details, you'll know that one of his most trademark aspects of his persona is how he lost his left ear. But in the Family Guy universe, he lost his right one instead. This might not be a really intuitive error to find, but it's a funny detail of the episode.
Oh, damn it, Peter, that hurt!
Relax, Quagmire. You're doing better than Peter Weller from the opening scene of RoboCop.
So Peter discovered that he is technically retarded. But outside of the behavior that Peter adopted after knowing this, the episode had very memorable moments and became one of the best received episodes in the show's history. So let's take a look at this scene. Here the Griffins and friends are enjoying a cool party night with their friends, and they decided to play paintball with real guns. They even invited Peter Weller to enjoy the night. At the end of the scene, we see that every member of Peter's crew are shooting at Peter Weller. But if you take a closer look at his wounds, you'll notice that some of them heal right after they're opened. You'll need some great eyes to catch this one.
Aw, crap.
Well, looks like the good Lord just sent me a conversation starter.
So it was time for Peter and Stewie to strengthen their father-son bond. If you've been watching Family Guy for a very long time, you will know that Herbert is quite obsessed with Chris in the most sexual of ways. But this is also one of the main plot points of this episode. So let's watch this scene. Chris committed a very big mistake after breaking Herbert's window with a baseball, and here is where our error comes to life. If you look at the broken glass that's on the floor when Chris first breaks the window, you'll notice that it has a very particular size and form. Well, after the camera comes back to Herbert's house from zooming into Chris, you'll be able to notice that the glass that's on the floor has completely changed its shape and form. Poor Chris.
Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
From Stewie loving his father to now trying to reinforce his relationship with his mother. This episode is filled with love and joy, and it's probably one of the most heartfelt episodes that Stewie is the star of. But let's look at this scene. After Stewie gets super lovable with Lois, we see that the Griffin family's mother starts to get angry at her little baby. But wait a minute, where did Peter come from? Right at the beginning of the scene, we don't see Peter anywhere in the room. But suddenly, when the camera focuses on Lois after she screams at Stewie, we can see a small glimpse of Peter's back. What a cool detail to find.
Getting shot doesn't get you out of here anymore.
What?
Yeah, we take whatever we can get. I mean, we got 2 dead guys guarding the ammunition. Sorry, guys, you are here until the job is done.
Here they are, the best Family Guy duo, joining the army. Even though this episode is a very good parody of what happened in the famous movie Saving Private Ryan, it has a lot of its own flavor and gives us very cool interactions between Stewie and Brian while they are fighting to defend their country. So let's look at some moments from the episode. In this scene, both Stewie and Brian are trying to convince their lieutenant that they have to leave the boot camp. To achieve this, they faked being gay, and Stewie even ended up shooting Brian. But look at the background of this scene. At first, we can see that there are some other soldiers in the background, one black and one white. After the camera zooms into the lieutenant and later zooms out from him, you can see that the black soldier has disappeared and now is white. Family Guy loves these details.
Stanford, who is it?
It's nothing, dear. I'll handle it. I'm sorry, but that bear belongs to Timmy. Now please leave.
Wait. How about a ski-off?
What?
You heard me. First one down the mountain wins. If I win, I get Rupert.
Interesting. What do I get if I win?
We know how important Rupert is to Stewie, right? Well, this friendship created one of the best Family Guy episodes ever. This adventure led Stewie to travel all across the country to search for his beloved teddy bear, even competing in a sky-off. After he encounters the house of Rupert's buyer, Stewie and Brian start a cool rescue mission to get Rupert back. If you look at this scene when Brian and Stewie first start talking to Stanford, they're shown right outside of his house's door. But as soon as the camera pans out again, they've moved to the inside. How have they moved inside? Stewie sure is eager to get Rupert back.
Hey, Quagmire.
Huh?
Sorry, Lois, but I have to do this.
So, it seems like Quagmire was the one who married Lois in this episode. Time traveling is always a great subject to take a look at when watching some Family Guy episodes, and well, Peter created a very big mess in this one. Let's watch this scene from the ending of the episode. This scene represented Peter's last chance to regain Lois's love after he messed up things in the past. After Peter sees Lois dancing with Glenn at the party, he gets angry at his former friend, and Peter decides to strike him with a punch straight to the face. If you took a good look at Peter's background when he's about to hit Quagmire, you'll notice that he had lots of people behind him, but if you pause right before the punch hits, you can see that there's no one behind him. What a cool time-traveling extravaganza.
How is that possible?
Just trust me, we're here to bring you back home.
But it's gotta be heaven, Brian. Look! There's my frugal Aunt Ruth, my thrifty Uncle Isaac, my bargain hunting Aunt Flo, and my great Aunt Vera, who didn't like to spend a lot on anything.
Come on, Mort, we gotta get out of here.
The Road to series has gifted us with some of the best Family Guy episodes ever, and this time they're going back to World War II Germany. This episode revolves around Brian and Stewie going back in time to rescue Mort from Nazi Germany because he was in real danger. Apart from being one of the best Indiana Jones homage episodes, this adventure had many cool moments. But let's look at this one for now. While our crew are enjoying a great Jewish wedding, we can see that something strange appears on the bottom right corner of the screen when Mort starts talking about his family. It is hard to find, but if you look at Brian's feet, you'll notice that there are 3 production letters that appear and disappear from the screen. This one was really cool to find.
And welcome to Jolly Farm. Today we're going to learn about the letter T.
I've got something to say, Mother Maggie. I am not little Mary Sunflower, daughter of Bradley and Teresa Sunflower. No, I'm not.
I'm Desmond Sunflower, and I'm a boy.
A perfectly normal little boy.
Stewie went cross-dresser to participate in the Jolly Farm Review. To enter this program, Stewie created the alter ego of Karina Smirnoff. But what happens when you have to reveal your true face and reveal your alter ego? Let's look at this scene. Like we said before, revealing your hidden alter ego is not an easy task to do, and Stewie did exactly this in this scene. If you took a look at the three kids that were on stage, you'll notice that there was one blonde kid wearing a green t-shirt, right? Well, after Stewie unmasks himself and the camera zooms into the kids again, that kid has been replaced with a brunette one with a yellow t-shirt. Change is everything this episode asks for.
Quick, Stewie, get the bat!
Help! Help! Mommy!
It's okay. It's okay. Brian, see if you can find some duct tape.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
All right, let's get this place cleaned up.
Next trip, the North Pole. After embarking on a mission to kill Santa, Stewie and Brian end up invading a family's house during Christmas Eve, and it turns into a horror movie. Let's watch it. Stewie and Brian went psycho mode on this family after they got caught inside the house, and they started to beat every single member of the family up. The curious thing is that if you look at the woman, when she starts fighting Brian, she loses both her slippers. But if you fast forward to the moment when Stewie is putting duct tape on his daughter's mouth, you can see that she has one of her slippers back. Not the best Christmas ending, for sure.
Nah, I think I'm just gonna go home.
All right. You okay to drive?
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. I'll crank the heat, roll up the windows, and blast the lullaby channel. I'll be fine.
All right, take it easy.
All right, you too. Get out of here. Hey! Like your jeans.
Thanks.
It was about time that both Peter and Brian searched for help to fight their alcohol problems. Death warns Peter that he has to stop drinking after he gives our protagonist a second chance when a car crash ends Peter's life. What's the best solution to do that? Going to Alcoholics Anonymous. After becoming an important person at the association, Peter starts developing a personality disorder, changing from sober Peter to drunk Peter, creating many cool moments. But let's look at this scene in which Peter talks to his new friend, Carl. Did you notice something strange happening to Carl? Well, when Carl first appears in the scene, we can see that he's wearing a gray and orange cap, right? If you keep watching the scene, you'll be able to notice that in a small frame, the color pattern of the cap completely switches its gray and orange parts. Alcohol wasn't the one to blame here. So there you have it, Family Guy fans. Those are some funny errors that you can find in your favorite show. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel so we can show you even funnier Family